sergeant of the Nugget Army, and today I have 2 additional SCP files to reveal to you. All reading material can be found in the description. With these 2 files in particular, they contain a large amount of additional material that would take much too long in this audio. So, I strongly encourage you to look at these files yourselves if you are interested. And without further ado, let us begin with file number SCP-031, classified as elucid. 031 is an amorphous organism with a mass of over 7,500 kilograms that has infiltrated the ductwork and maintenance infrastructure of a building. Tendrils emerging from 031's central mass have spread through a hotel's plumbing and ductwork to all 105 floors of the building. At its peak, over 75% of the hotel's 3,000 rooms have been contaminated by 031. Reclamation efforts have destroyed some percent of the initial infestation, but many more rooms still remain affected by 031. The object's tendrils terminate in a pod-like structure consisting of an ovoid structure approximately 2 meters in length, with multiple cilia-like structures branching off the main body. On some occasions, subjects in the presence of N031 sporocarp will instead perceive it as an individual the subject had a close emotional connection to in their past. The 031 sporocarp will metamorphose into the shape of the person perceived and attempt to persuade the subject to remain with them for an extended period of time. The sporocarp will next attempt to make physical contact with the targeted individual with their cilia-like structures. Digestive juices will be injected into the subject's body, and their flesh will be consumed and incorporated on what is currently known on this object. 031 was recovered on October 22nd, 1948, following contradictory police records taken after a riot in the city, where several civilians had gathered around a refugee camp, professing love and devotion to a cult-like leader whom they referred to as the Beloved. Once initial contact and assessment was made, the civilians were pacified through widespread distribution of inhaled tranquilizers and aerosolized amnesics. A mobile task force was able to recover 031's central mass and move it into containment. In its initial form, 031 consisted of a single amorphous entity, approximately 75 kilograms in weight, of vaguely humanoid shape. It had not yet manifested the ability to consume and incorporate human biomatter into itself, or any mind-affecting properties aside from inspiring unusual feelings of love and devotion. As of November 16th, 1948, 031 had been classified as safe and was in containment on site. Unfortunately, the Korean conflict, which began on July 25th, 1950, resulted in the destruction of the Foundation containment site at Pyongyang and the loss of all anomalies contained within. By the end of the conflict in 1953, all other anomalies were accounted for, either recovered or confirmed destroyed, aside from 031, which was presumed lost and in the wild. Foundation assets first became aware of the reemergence of 031 in 1992, when construction for the Ryugyuan Hotel in Pyongyang suddenly halted. Personnel liaising with the local regime confirmed that an anomalous effect had resulted in the disappearance of numerous workers employed in the structure of the hotel, and a Foundation mobile task force was dispatched to investigate. All members of the task force were subsequently lost in action, and the site was locked down and declared off limits. All work on the Ryugyuan Hotel ceased for over 16 years, aside from the installation of the Heaven's Blade restriction systems on the secondary spires. In 2008, increased infiltration of 031 into the building's infrastructure resulted in the possibility of its discovery by outside persons. The local regime immediately ordered that windows be installed on the structure to hide the existence of 031. years, resulting in the additional loss of more construction workers. Unfortunately, this was perceived as the resumption of the construction on the building, resulting in expectations that the structure would actually be completed and open to the public in the future. Reclamation efforts commenced within the year, utilizing flame and solvent projecting equipment to destroy 031 tendrils and sporocarps, with each team accompanied by a political officer assigned to terminate any personnel who became assimilated into 031. As of this current date, reclamation efforts are still underway. Foundation personnel are continuing to liaise with the local regime and monitor their progress, which is slow but steady. In this file, there are also a great many emails from within the Foundation regarding contradictory information on what SCP resides in the hotel. If you are interested in this conflict, I encourage you to view this file yourselves, as the additional content is long but interesting. To conclude this file for this audio, you will look at the special containment procedures. Zero 31 is currently contained in the Ryugyeon Hotel, located in the city of Pyongyang, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. As the nation it is located in is currently governed by an authoritarian regime with near complete control of state and national media. The possibility of information regarding 031 being released to the world at large is minimal, as said regime is also cooperating with the Foundation in order to maintain physical security of the site. Foundation personnel are instructed to comply with their directives, so long as they do not interfere with larger Foundation aims. The structure of the hotel serves to contain 031 within the central spire, 3 secondary spires located at 120-degree intervals from the central pyramid house Type 9 Heaven's Blade restriction systems, calibrated to focus a destructive energy field towards the central spire. Although unable to prevent physical escape of 031, the system serves to prevent 031's psychic energies from escaping the structure and affecting off-site personnel. Reclamation efforts of the hotel are currently underway, with local government forces utilizing hazmat-suited personnel. 031's defensive capabilities. Reclamation efforts are drastically behind schedule. Personnel who become affected by 031's psychic abilities are to be terminated immediately to prevent their biomatter from becoming incorporated into its physical matrix. Our second file for this audio is SCP-032, also classified as elucid. 032 is a Type F imperfect external resemblance, internally consistent human simulacrum of currently unknown origins. It is composed of an outer shell of pigmented silicone and various plastic fiber polymers, with the outward appearance of a Caucasian woman nearing the third decade of life. 032's interior is composed entirely of liquid refined oil, lacking any skeletal or muscle structure. Despite this, the object is capable of locomotion and speech. It is capable of maintaining the illusion of humanity at a moderate distance, but becomes unconvincing at a closer range, causing mild discomfort in most observers. This effect has been deemed non-anomalous, despite apparently possessing fully realized cognitive abilities. 032 claims that it is not a sapient, acting only as an intermediary instrument of its creators. The Foundation has not been able to verify or refute this claim as of yet. Zero 32 possesses extreme adverse effects to any biological entity in its close vicinity, not created, willfully influenced, manipulated by, or similarly relating to humanity. While the exact nature of these effects varies, 032's presence inevitably causes severe and irreparable damage to the ability of any living organism to exchange and or use energy. Wild flora loses its ability to photosynthesize or otherwise produce or consume energy. Fauna, the use of its respiratory and digestive systems. This applies to microorganisms as well, though 032's effects seem to favor damage to their reproductive systems instead. It is hypothesized that the symbiotic relation some microorganisms have to humanity 032 was discovered sitting on the doorstep of the inner compound of a Foundation site near Slovakia. When questioned by Foundation security personnel, 032 explained its anomalous effects and claimed it was there to be stored. Surveillance footage showed no record of the time of its arrival, and it is not yet known how 032 came to know of the site's location or approach it without being spotted. When asked for its reason for seeking Foundation custody, 032 replied that it was there at the command of its creators, seeking indefinite storage until claimed. In this file, 2 interviews with 032 are also recorded. However, they are lengthy but still very interesting. If you are interested in this particular SCP. To wrap up this current audio, we will look at the special containment procedures. 032 is to be housed in Automated Containment Unit 535-15. Direct contact with 032 is to be restricted to research relevant tasks only. Interviews, if deemed necessary, are to be carried out using the unit's remote communication array. While 032's presence is not directly harmful to the human body, exposure to it is to be limited to periods of 12 hours or less due to its adverse effects on most beneficial microorganisms. Zero 32 is not to be exposed to any biological